do think that was an invisible bullet through Hollywood of the message that I was putting out. Because that was 15 months into my walkout and saying, I'm not doing any rom-coms.
And you're like, I might not work again. I'm interested in it in that in the rom-coms you did.
Yeah.
I like the way you put it. It was like playing Saturday.
Every character was a Saturday character, flip-flops, you know?
Hi.
Thank you, babe.
It's such a funny way to put it. 'Cause it's like Saturday, and because that's how it read. You just come in like, what's going on, darling?
Yeah.
There's a mild problem.
Yeah.
She was always supposed to be with me.
You got a mild solution.
What's his occupation? Who gives a fuck?
Fucking,
Anyway.
he's an architect. I don't know. Fucking something. It's just a
Put him in
prop.
advertising.
Yeah, it's a prop.
Guys, let's take a break. A little coffee, 9-ball.
You do Time to Kill. You go from like off to on, not very famous to incredibly famous. When you look at the choices you made, and then you end up just kind of in a rom-com, we'll call it a ghetto for lack of a better term, that you had to intentionally stop to get out of. Do you wish you made different choices? Obviously, everything's great.
Right. Do I
But
wish
like some of the thing where you go, man, I should have fucking taken that. I wish I knew. Do you wish you'd been braver then, or is it just like
That's a
the
great
process had to be what it was?
Look, that's a great question. And I'm going to try and go past, if I can, past a great answer that makes it sound like, oh, okay, well, that's intellectually sound, but do you know that now and you didn't know it then?
Yeah.
But
You were being a good guy, basically. You kept playing good guys, kind of.
I kept playing nice guys.
Nice guys, sorry.
Nothing wrong with the nice guy, but look, and I don't look. There's one film, there's one role I ever turned down that I regret in the entire history of my 54 films. L.A. Confidential.
The Guy Pearce part?
Great movie. I think it was the Guy Pearce part. I think it was Curtis Hanson came to see me in Canton, Mississippi while I was working on Time to Kill. Now, mind you, I was working on A Time to Kill in the middle of my first lead role. I was reading something, but I was like, I don't know. I was so enveloped in this other thing that I wasn't able to look at something and go, that would be a great thing for me to do later. I was in the middle of something and I was like, this is my whole world. Anyway, that I turned down, and that would be the one regret, because I really liked that movie. I never stopped to have, I don't know if it's maybe just not how I think. I'm on to the next, about what can be the next move. So I never regretted, and my objective mind would have told me, you have no right to be as arrogant as to regret any fucking move you've made. So don't you even go there. Selfish little prick if you do that. What's the next move? Onward or out. Or maybe you just need to sit still and enjoy this. For instance, rom-com life. I had a great life, man.
Yeah, he lived in the Chateau Marmont for 16 months, apparently.
Lay down
and rode a
120
motorcycle.
grand and bought leather pants and had a key to the kitchen.
So, no further questions. Yeah, like literally had a key to the kit. He was doing it right.
Yeah. And I gave myself that time. And also I had the beach house. So I'm doing rom-coms. I'm on the beach every day. It's sunny California. I'm out with my shirt off. It's looking like every time you open a magazine, there's McConaughey shirtless on a beach again, living a freaking life.
And it looked that way because that's what was happening.
That is what was happening. that is what was happening.
Yeah.
And wow, I did it. I got to that point where I could live there and live that life. Outstanding. I was still healthy. I wasn't screwing people over. I wasn't being mean to women. I was still a good guy. But it was getting a bit revolutionary. It was going in circles. And the rom-coms would kind of be just like the last rom-com. It was just like the last one.
It's all the same poster in my mind.
We know what it is.
You got your
girl,
back to
the middle,
Kate Hudson or somebody.
Screw 'em over. Boy chases girl at the end, catch a credit roll.
Yep. Saturday,
flip-flops.
Yep.
Don't go, you know.
Here, okay, but here's my question. There's somebody I read a long time ago. Art works in the following way. The depth from which it emanates in you is the depth to which it travels in other people.
Right on. Yeah.
Did you not think you were capable of something deeper? Because you went to film school. You went you know what I mean? Like,
no, I thought I was. Now, did I need some affirmation at that time? Like, oh, do I still got it? Did I lose it? Have I become just an entertainer? Am I just the nice guy, the nice, handsome guy in the rom-coms? And also, I remember catching myself going, before you start poo-pooing that, man, look in the fucking mirror. What's wrong with being an entertainer? Look at the life you're living. It's
Dean
fun.
Martin.
Don't trip yourself running downhill just because it's enjoyable and it's
Cary
light
Grant.
and it's easy.
Yeah.
It's built. They're supposed to be lightweight. Now,
Cary Grant never lost any weight to play a part.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was like, he's just like, I'm just going to show up and be Cary Grant.
Okay. Now, as I've seemed to have done over many times in my life, though, there comes a time where I start creating resistance in front of me to make myself sweat a little bit, or make myself bleed, or make something hard for myself, to go away to Peru or Africa. Those trips were a lot about, in this time where I'm famous and my notoriety as being famous or a rom-com guy precede me, okay, and it's the mirror, the reflection I'm getting back from everybody. I needed to go away to go, can I meet some strangers, spend 22 days with them, and I want to see what our goodbye's like. And goodbye 22 days later is tears from their face, because they're saying goodbye to the man whose name is David, I went under, who they don't know what film, they've never seen a film, don't know I'm famous, don't even know what I do, never asked. But their tears of saying goodbye are based off the man they met 22 days ago and spent time with. I still got it. I needed that.
Life force, human life force is what you're talking about.
Anonymous from all the fame and anything else outside of who the heck I was.
Spirit to spirit.
Yes, straight up. That's the math I would also needed sometimes, because you need to go away and go, let me cut the wheat from the chaff here, man. I'm not sure what's bullshit, what's real. Believing the really great stuff feels a lot better, but how much of that is fluff and bullshit? And then believing the negative stuff's not that fucking fun, but sometimes they got a good point. So I remember grabbing all of every ask my publicist, give me every negative review that's ever gotten. It was a thick folder, and I took it away for a weekend. Nothing but the negative ones.
He had to get 2 Sherpas to carry the negative. There was a lot. The knives were out for McConaughey.
I sat down with them for a weekend. And a lot of them, I was like, this cat wrote this before I got it. They didn't like me. This thing was written before they ever saw my performance. Other ones was like, got a good point. Did rest of my laurels there. Did kind of repeat the same thing again. I kind of, okay. Anyway, to continue to answer the question of what that felt like. I had met Camilla at this time during the rom-coms. I fall in love. I saw her move across the room that night. I was like, what is that? Bam. Everything that I saw in that image turned out to be true upon closer inspection and getting to know her better. She's now pregnant. First child. Now, I've said it in the green lines. Was the only thing I ever knew I wanted to be. What did I think? I've always thought success is being a father.
Yeah.
I remember shaking those men's hand at Oak Forest Country Club parking lot. Had shades on. The sun was behind him in my face. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Real
man.
And I remember going, all of these people that my dad's making me say sir to, the one common denominator is they're all fathers. And I went, that's it. That's how you do it. That's success. So she's pregnant. So all of a sudden, man, my life's getting vital. I'm falling in love. Not rom-com love, real love. I'm loving more. I have more joy, more tears, more deep anger, more hate-filled rage of what I'm standing against, what I will stand for, what I won't. All of a sudden, life is about to expand. I'm going forward with someone more than just me. Now I'm looking to the future for the first time. No more one-way tickets. I got a partner, and I got a dependence coming along the way. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Let's get it on. That's drama. It can be absolutely hilarious, but that's drama. Drama, the ceiling and the basement of how do you feel about it? That's the question in the drama. That's the question in life. How do you feel about it? Show me. Action. That's what's great about a drama.
Right.
And no one can go, well, no, you can't hate that hard. You can't yell that loud. Or no, you can't be that happy. In a drama, no, it's like, how do you feel about it? In a rom-com, it's compressed. No, don't get that happy, Rose. And no, don't get that mad because it'll drop the anchor. You'll never make it back. We got to keep this thing buoyant in this bandwidth, right? So my life is going, and when it works, like, well, I kind of feel like I could do it tomorrow. My life is, I'm scared, man, in a good way. I'm fired up about where life's going. When it works, like, I can do that tomorrow. It's safe. So I'm like, I wish my work could challenge the vitality of my life. And I remember looking in the mirror going, before you poo-poo that, be glad that's the order that it's in right now and not the other order.
Yeah.
All right, so let's be thankful for that part. And I'm trying to, so I want to do dramas, trying to get them. Nobody's offering. Hollywood says
and
no
you're
thank you.
turning down rom-coms up to $15
Rom-coms are
million.
coming up. That $14.5 million one comes in, and I've said this before, but I do think that was an invisible bullet through Hollywood of the message that I was putting out, because that was 15 months into my walkout and saying I'm not doing any rom-coms.
And you're like, I might not work again. And you got a baby at this point?
I've got a baby at this point. We have Levi. He's born. And as much as that's anchoring me, it's still not filling up all my significance, which we were talking about earlier. I'm not doing anything. I don't have a craft. I'm not building anything on my own. I don't have any art that I'm building. I got a son. I know at any given time, if I go spend time with him, that there's no better time to be spent. I know that's not tomfoolery time, but when I'm on my own, I'm going, so what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I creating? Right now, I'm going to fucking become a stoner and make wind chimes? No, that's not going to get me off. You know, the bottle over there is looking good a little earlier in the day, man. You know, and all of a sudden it starts slipping back. 4 p.m., you got to look in the mirror for a second. Go, hang on a second. You know what I mean? I need to, where's my purpose?
Yeah.
What am I doing? That amount of time goes by. I turned down that $14.5 million offer. I think around that time, after saying no to all rom-coms and not getting offered any of the other dramas I wanted, I think the shift was Hollywood sort of goes like, this fucker's not bluffing. He's up to something. The turning down of the 14.5, I think, made me more attractive because it was an offensive move to say no to that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I've just gone out and anyone come find me. I'm just waiting, whatever. I had a plan, and I think someone goes, he just turned down that for 14.5. Okay. Which was like, and trust me, my brothers were on the side of Hollywood. They're going, what's your major malfunction, bro? What are you fucking thinking? And I was like,
Yeah.
No. I when I made this decision, it was true in my soul and going to stick to it. And I'm at 20 months of nothing. Bling. Hey, what about Lincoln Lawyer? What about Killer Joe? What about Paperboy? What about Mud?
Yeah, you make it, the way you said it's like you became an interesting idea.
I became a new good idea, novel idea.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen me in the theater in a rom-com.
Yep.
Hadn't seen me shirtless on the beach. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Long enough, gain enough anonymity, and again, not to rebrand, but to sort of unbrand. I don't know what he's doing or where he is. That all of a sudden, you know, it'd be a good idea for this Killer and Killer Joe or this drama.
Yeah.
What about McConaughey? Oh, that's interesting. All of a sudden became interesting. 2 years before, not interesting.
Hey, did you like that? Did you like that? Yeah, did you like it though? You want more? Don't want to work? Would rather watch videos of me grab-assing with people? First of all, go up here to subscribe, and then go up here to watch more clips. This is like when the weatherman says that there's a high pressure system coming in. I'm not really used to the green screen.